when my cat died. So rest in peace, Sage. I'm gonna miss her. A little about myself right off the top. Some important information about me. I love big boobs. Happenstantially, my girlfriend has big boobs. I love that for her and me. But you know, she says one thing about big boobs is big boobs, bad back. She says it hurts her back all the time. And I just think it's a little bizarre that she tells her acquaintances and strangers that. Because it would be very odd if I came on stage and I was like, throw out my hip, guys, huge cock, you know what I'm saying? Which wouldn't be that weird, because guys, dudes love talking about their dicks, you know? Like early on in middle school, we were discussing the important topics, like the 2-shake rule, you know? And anybody that doesn't know what that is, for a small period of time, every middle school boy thought if you shook your penis more than twice after urinating, you're publicly masturbating. It's a wildly ineffective rule, too. It doesn't apply to anything else. Like, I'm not in there wiping my ass. I'm like, whoa, only 2 times. I'm not finger blasting myself, guys, come on. My last name is Hughes. I'm English, which, I have a bone to pick with the English people. Their food sucks. The only good food is the English muffin, really. And although I don't condone it, it makes sense why they colonized everywhere. It was to get a decent fucking meal, guys, you know? But leave it up to the English to steal every spice imaginable and still not fucking use any of them. Speaking of food, like my girlfriend likes to keep it spicy in the bedroom, you know what I'm saying? And I happily oblige. But the spicy in the bedroom's a lot like when I eat spicy food. It really hurts my ass. All right, that was a new one. Zing, zing. Sorry. In my hometown, early on, I decided to get LASIK. I didn't know much about LASIK. It's corrective eye surgery. I was really blind before it. Going into LASIK, I had some red flags right away. Like when the surgeon came out, he was like, "Sir, I offer elective prayers before the surgery. If you'd like, I could pray for you." That should be terrifying to all of you. First of all, red flag number 1, have more faith in yourself, bro. What are you talking about? Red flag number 2, right away, first thing I noticed when he walked in, my eye surgeon was wearing glasses, guys. What are we even doing? A smarter man would have asked for a discount. A smarter man would have gotten up and walked away. I should have at least taken the prayer, because my eyes turned out just as bad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so last time, hot tip for you, by the way, never get LASIK done in a church, guys, okay, so, yeah. Especially in Aberdeen, Washington, by the way. I don't know if you guys know where that is. Got some oohs and some ahs. It's a rough area, it's bad. It's where Kurt Cobain came from, if anybody knows Nirvana. And people think of Nirvana, they think of Kurt Cobain when they think of Aberdeen. I don't think it's a coincidence, because they have a lot in common. Like, they started out depressing for a little while, they developed a drug problem, but now both of them are dead as fuck, guys, so had to get out of there. As you can tell by my accent of being a stoner and my actions in life, I'm not a very bright guy. I've done a lot of dumb things. I was sick and tired of failing every test I've been given, like paternity tests or drug tests, you know. I decided I'd get a blood test done because I can't fail a blood test. I have blood, I fucking checked, you know? Now it turns out you can fail a blood test. You know, I got a call from the health department like 2 days later, and they were like, "Jeremiah, you tested positive for hepatitis C." Yeah, I was terrified. I called the doctor, made an appointment as quick as American medicine would let me in. So like 6 months later, I'm seeing my doctor. We're going through my blood screen, and he's like, "You know, your immune system's actually so strong, it fought off hepatitis C." He's like, "Yeah, you don't test positive for it anymore. You're basically immune to it. It's like you have a vaccine that doesn't exist." I thought that was bizarre ways that he phrased it, right? And I'm not bragging to you guys that I have basically a superhuman immune system. I'm telling you so that you know after the show, I'll be selling hepatitis C vaccines, okay? Take Cash App, Venmo, I got a chip reader right here, so that was cheesy as fuck, I'm sorry, oh boy. I was stoned the other day, I was thinking of a thought. I was thinking how extreme of a sport swimming is. It's an extreme sport because when you're running, you can just stop running. But with swimming, you just fucking die. I don't know, it's an insane thing to me. And also, the brain is dumb because it'll let you drown, but dead bodies float. What is going up with that brain? I had a weird childhood growing up. I had a good dad, but he was a real physical, aggressive dad. And one time when I was a little kid, about 7 years old, I had a really bad ear infection. And I remember him grabbing me by the back of the neck and reeling me in when we were at the hospital. And he was like, "Boy, if you're not actually hurt, you're gonna be when I'm done with you." And I remember being scared, like, damn, I hope I'm fucking hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait for my dad to be on his deathbed. Because I'm gonna take work off, I'm gonna show up to the hospital. I'm gonna grab him by the back of the neck and reel him in. I'll be like, "Paul, if you're not actually dead, you're gonna be when I'm done with you." That's me killing my dad. That one more for practice. But he didn't do everything bad. He raised me and my brother pretty well. My brother has a son, I have a nephew. I love that kid. And I try not to hold against him the fact that he was born and raised into a religious family. I try to play into his religion. Like, for example, for his holiday, I wanted to go out of my way and get him a religious Lego set. Pretty thoughtful. Come to find out, Lego doesn't make a religious Lego set. But I didn't give up. I'm not a quitter. I made him the one and only Passion of the Christ Lego set. And it's super realistic. He gets to build up that little Lego crucifix. And he gets to beat the fucking shit out of Lego Jesus. And he can hang him there. And that's his favorite part, because he's Jewish, guys, so. Jeremiah, have a good night. Thank you for coming out.
Jeremiah Hughes, everybody. And now